So this murder for hire case for Lil Durk is so freaking interesting. For those of you who can't fully follow along, I'm gonna break it down to you in this video. It's plain and simple, and it makes it so easy to understand. But real quick, guys, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And let's get right into it.
The FBI murder for hire indictment of Lil Durk and his 5 co-conspirators. Explained. According to Lil Durk's indictment, in or around 2010, defendant Dirk Banks, also known as Lil Durk, aka Blood, aka Mustafa Abdul Malak, formed an organization called Only the Family, or OTF, which, among other things, produced and sold hip-hop music from artists primarily from the Chicago, Illinois area. But, according to the FBI, in addition to OTF status as a rap collective, OTF also acts as an association in fact of individuals who engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk, and to maintain their status in OTF. 2020. An online rap beef starts between Lil Durk's artist King Von and rapper NBA Youngboy. At the time of the beef, rapper Quando Rondo was signed to Youngboy, but Von and Quando had no negative interactions with each other. November 6th, 2020, Atlanta, Georgia. King Von saw Quando Rondo in the parking lot of the Monaco Hookah Lounge. Von quickly walks towards Quando and instantly attacks him. During the attack, Quando's friend Lil Tim shot and kills King Von. After Von got shot, off-duty police officers opened fire. Lil Tim was shot by the cops. King Von's friend Slutty was killed in the shootout. Von's friend O-Block Louie was shot in the head, and Von's manager, 100K Track, was shot in the leg. Lil Durk mourned the loss of his friend and artist, King Von. But fans of King Von on social media created the hashtag #SlideForVon, urging Lil Durk to get revenge for Von's murder. According to federal paperwork, they interviewed a witness that said that Lil Durk, in coded language, put a monetary bounty out for the murder of Quando Rondo for his role in King Von's death. Durk told this to OTF DD, co-conspirators 2, 4, and 5, whose identities are currently being hidden by the feds, and others. August 18th, 2022, one day before the murder. OTF members learned that Quando Rondo was staying in a hotel in Los Angeles from a longtime OTF affiliate, co-conspirator 4. After OTF members learned this, the following men took a one-way flight from Chicago to San Diego. DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka OTF Didi. Asa Houston, aka OTF Boogie. Keith Jones.
That flight they took, Lil Durk booked it on a company credit card in his name. And then text messages were discovered that Lil Durk sent saying, hey, don't book the flights with the company credit card because it's attached to my name. Let's go.
AKA Flocka. David Brian Lindsay, AKA Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2. One-way tickets from Chicago to San Diego were purchased using a credit card in the name of co-conspirator 3, who's also associated with OTF and Lil Durk. A number believed to be associated with Lil Durk sent a text message to co-conspirator 3 stating, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, Flocka, and Brown Eyes flew to Southern California. OTF Didi messaged a friend on Instagram saying, on my way to LA. The same day, Lil Durk and OTF Vonnie flew in a private...
Yo, it's like, you guys ever seen an episode of Dateline? You could tell Lil Durk doesn't watch Dateline, dude. You're leaving a paper trail? That's like criminology 101. You don't leave a paper trail, dude. Credit cards, bank statements. That's the first thing the feds are going to do is look at your bank statements. All right, let's keep it going.
Plane to Los Angeles. OTF Vonnie rented and paid for a room at the Sheraton Universal Hotel in Universal City, California, using a credit card in Durk's name. Flocka, Brown Eyes, OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, and co-conspirator 2 stayed at that hotel. OTF Vonnie gets a white BMW from a rental company. They also get a white Infiniti with fake license plates. OTF Vonnie goes to a Big 5 Sporting Goods where he purchases 4 ski masks using cash. The GPS on his car confirmed his location there. OTF Vonnie then meets with Flocka, Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2 and gave them guns, including a firearm that had been modified to operate as a fully automatic machine gun. probably a Glock with a switch. August 19th, 2022, the day of the murder. Quando Rondo, Lil Pab, and others leave their hotel in Los Angeles and enter a black Cadillac Escalade. Two vehicles follow the Escalade. The white BMW, driven by OTF Vani, with passengers Flocka, Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2, and the white Infiniti with fake license plates. The two cars follow Quando's car for hours, waiting for the right opportunity to kill him. They follow Quando's car to a marijuana dispensary located on Flower Street in downtown Los Angeles. They follow Quando to a clothing store on Melrose. Through all these stops, they don't make a move. But then Quando's car stops at a mobile gas station across the street from the Beverly Center shopping mall. Quando's cousin, Lil Pab, gets out to pump gas.
On camera.
The Infiniti parks in an alley behind the gas station.
On camera.
The BMW pulls up to the gas station. The three shooters, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2, exit the BMW wearing black ski masks. The BMW driven by OTF Vani pulls off. The three shooters approach the Escalade and fire at least 18 rounds. Lil Pab gets killed. Quando, the intended target, doesn't get hit. The shooters then ran back to the Infiniti and drove away. Approximately 15 minutes after the shooting, OTF Vani, Flocka, and OTF Didi arrive in the BMW at an In-N-Out burger. Brown Eyes and co-conspirator 2 arrive at the In-N-Out in a black SUV. The co-conspirators discussed, among other things, payments to Flocka and Brown Eyes for the shooting. Following the attempted murder of Quando Rondo and the murder of Lil Pab,
Hold on.
the feds say Lil...
Dude, in my opinion, Lil Durk he's gonna do some time. I think he's gonna cop out and take a plea deal. He'll do a little time. I could see a little 5 to 7, maybe 8, 9, 10 years. Because when you see those co-conspirators, that means someone inside the camp has flipped and is telling. And I'm sure that the co-conspirators, because there's a few of them, I'm sure they got text messages. I'm sure they can corroborate each other's story. You know, I'm sure they have a few things that will tie Lil Durk to it. But all right, let's keep going.
Durk sought to commercialize on Lil Pab's death by rapping about his revenge on Quando Rondo with music that explicitly references audio from a news clip taken shortly after Lil Pab's murder, where Quando Rondo screamed, "No, no," after seeing Lil Pab's dead body. The lyrics are as follows. Told me they got an Addy, go, go. Got location, go, go. Green light, go, 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 go. Look at the news and see your son. You screaming, no, no, pussy. A few hours after the shooting, Flocka, Brown Eyes, OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, and co-conspirator 2 boarded a flight from San Diego to Chicago. Their credit card in the name of co-conspirator 3 was used to pay for the one-way tickets. Later on, OTF Didi paid Flocka and Brown Eyes for their role in the murder. For over 2 years, there was no news about the murder. In 2023, Lil Tim was cleared of murder charges over the killing of King Von under Georgia's Stand Your Ground law. 2024, October 17th. A grand jury returned an indictment charging Lil Durk, OTF Vani, OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, Flocka, and Brown Eyes with murder for hire and conspiracy to commit murder for hire, resulting in the death of Lil Pab. Discharge of firearms and a machine gun in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. October 24th. Law enforcement arrested OTF Vani, Flocka, Brown Eyes, OTF Didi, and OTF Boogie. They executed multiple search warrants in the Chicago area associated with OTF members. Shortly after making these arrests, the FBI received notifications from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection showing that Lil Durk had been booked as a passenger on 2 international flights. A one-way flight from Fort Lauderdale to Switzerland, scheduled to depart that evening, and a one-way flight from Miami to Dubai, also scheduled to depart that same night. The FBI notes that the UAE does not have a bilateral extradition treaty with the United States. Lil Durk did not board either flight. 6:40 p.m., the FBI received an additional notification from U.S. Customs and Border Protection that Lil Durk had been booked as a passenger on a private plane departing Miami and destined for Italy. This flight was scheduled to depart at approximately 9 p.m. that night. 8 p.m., Lil Durk was arrested by law enforcement trying to board that private flight.
Trying to leave the country.
November 7th. Lil Durk is hit with a new 4-count superseding federal indictment. In addition to his initial conspiracy charge, Durk is now facing 1 new count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death, and 1 new count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. Lil Durk plans to plead not guilty in this case.
It's not looking good for Lil Durk. It is not looking good for Lil Durk. All right, y'all. I'll bring it to you because I think this video is really good. Break it down plain and simple. And we'll see. We'll see history unfold. I mean, Lil Durk went top tier, A-list rapper who might be in a prison cell eating ramen noodles and honey buns for the rest of his life. Who knows? He might take a deal. I don't know, man. We're about to see it unfold before our eyes. All right, y'all. Hit the like button if you like this type of content. Let me know down below what you guys think. You think Lil Durk is going to skate free? Or you think he's going to lay it down for a little 5-piece, 10-piece, 5-10 years? All right, let me know, guys. Peace.